And welcome again, everyone, to another edition of the BIS podcast, broadcasting live on the Marvin Network, where our goal is to bring you updates in local government, technology, and to mix in a little bit of fun as well. Back again here on the podcast, and on today's edition, we are introducing one of our new team members here at BIS, and that is John Cox. John, how you doing today, sir?
Great, sir, and yourself?
I can't complain. We're here, and what better place to be than the BIS podcast today?
I know it's pretty exciting. I haven't
Now,
done anything like this before.
all right, I was going to ask you, have you ever, had your job? You ever been interviewed like you were fixing to be on the big screen?
I have not.
Not all right. I got you. Well, hey, it's a pleasure to have you on the first time that you've been on the podcast with us. So again, thank you for taking time out of your day, John, to join us. And sir, the topic today we're talking about is you. And so, John, what is it about you that attracted yourself to BIS? And tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Well, my history in this business started in 1999 with a company called Q Public, and we built websites for assessors and tax collectors. We were very good at what we did. About 10 years ago, we sold that company to another company called Schneider. And since then, I've been looking for a role in a company that was just like BIS. So basically, I hit a home run when I found you guys, and we found each other, whatever. And very excited to be here. It's pretty much all I've been doing most of my career is what's expected of me here. So I'm very happy about that.
Now, I gotta be honest with you, John. Was it the monkey more than anything that attracted yourself to
The,
BIS?
the monkey had a lot to do with it.
Well, it's awesome that you joined our team. As you said, John, you have a lot of experience and a lot of years in this business. And so, kind of tell us, you're out on the East Coast. So, what is some of the things that, on the East Coast that local government entities are looking for, and how can BIS help serve them?
Well, most of my career has been servicing the needs of the southeastern states. That's my primary focus at this point. And I think across the board, what most jurisdictions want is to increase efficiency. And if they can lower their costs while doing that, it's a win-win. So I guess I see one of my roles is to connect needs with products and services that will fulfill those needs. So BIS has a lot to offer through our DDI solution, as well as the many tools we can offer through our websites for assessors and collectors. Um, you know, I live in Florida, Tampa, Florida. We've had a little rough time with hurricanes this past season. So a lot of offices in the state are still affected by this. Their employees are. There's still a lot going on as far as damage control. So they may not be as staffed as they are once were. And anything that we could do to help them increase their efficiency without, having to go out and hire more people, it's a win. So that's one of my goals is to connect the dots in that regard.
Absolutely, John. And you just said it right there, talking about the efficiency. And as you know, a lot of bad weather has come through your area specifically, as you just mentioned. And prayers are out there for everybody that went all through the past hurricanes this past year. And John, you kind of mentioned it. That some offices may not, be hiring the staff that they used to have, and BIS can definitely come in and be a solution for that to help them through that. But also for people that have the staff on board, our tool, or our DDI tool, as John mentioned. John, you could explain this a little bit more, is it's about helping the staff. If you've already got the staff, our tool can also help it as well.
Yeah, I think, from my understanding, a lot of the deed processing is just tedious. And because it gets somewhat boring, I guess, in the data entry, you're prone to make mistakes. Human error happens. So I think our solution does a lot of that heavy lifting. So with just some human eyeballs overseeing progress and how it's going along, I cannot do anything but help the county's office.
Now, John, what are some of the things, as you talked about it a little bit, that you were kind of looking for a change and coming to a company, kind of revamp yourself a little bit? What are some things that you've seen over your career, and now that, kind of in the modern day world, so to speak, that BIS can do, and kind of attracted you to BIS, but also that BIS can help push out to those folks out there on the East Coast?
I think our entire product lineup and services offer a great deal from not just the websites, but IT maintenance, IT support, cybersecurity. We've got the DDI platform. We've got so many things that we could help. GIS maintenance. I mean, there's no county that doesn't need a little assistance from time to time with GIS maintenance, so we can, help them maintain their parcel boundaries with splits and combinations. A lot of times, a county just needs to outsource some of that because the counties are growing right now, and a lot of the ones that I'm talking to, they're behind. So we can help. I think one of our lines is quit monkeying around with your technology and just let us do it.
So, John, what are some things that may separate BIS from other companies you've worked for in the past?
I think it's just a wonderful work environment for one thing. I mean, there's so much fun infused in everything we do. Very serious about what we do, but a little bit lighthearted as well. So that kind of takes, a bit of the brain crunch off, and I think that's well received by our clients and prospective clients. So we have a nice attitude, but a very serious one as far as what we deliver.
Absolutely. Now, John, you're over there, so I'm guessing you're a Rays fan, Buccaneers fan.
Yeah, I'll go with some Bucks.
You go with some Bucks. All right, I got you. Well,
Yep.
hey, y'all didn't do too bad. I know it was hard in the first round, but hey, got a lot to look forward to at least.
Yeah, my wife's from Birmingham, so it's all roll tide with her. So.
Oh my Lord! All right, I got you. So, are you a Gator fan?
Well, I'm from it. My wife and I are both from Atlanta, so I got Georgia going on. We got the you know Roll Tide. We got the Florida teams. So I'm kind of torn in three different directions, but I just want to enjoy the game and spend nice time with my wife. So
I got you. I got you. Smart answer too, by the way.
although I'd really rather go fishing.
There you go. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, John, we're starting to kind of wrap it up here on today's edition of the podcast. Again, we're talking about John Cox, a new team member we have. Again, he's out on the East Coast and really kind of getting us out there into the new territory that BIS is trying to go to. So, John, for the folks here, even back in Texas, kind of learning about you, and for the folks out there that know you out there on the East Coast, what is one thing about yourself that you look to bring to BIS, but also that you want people to know about you?
I think probably foremost is I will do my level best to connect a solution to a problem. And I think that entire BIS staff will be behind anything involved in that. So we have lots of solutions and there's lots of needs out there. So I think we can, of course, not every shoe fits every foot. So we can tailor our solutions scaled up or down according to population count, parcel count, whatever, to deliver the appropriate solution to our clients.
Now, John, how can folks get in touch with you?
Well, they can call my cell phone or email me at john.cox@bisconsultants.com. And my cell is 386-801-5249. I'm available anytime.
All right, you heard it right there for the man, the myth, the legend that is John Cox. We love having him here on the BIS team. Just a couple of months in with us, but he's done a great job, and we look forward to seeing what he can do, especially out there on the eastern part of the United States. So, John, again, thank you so much, sir, for joining us here on the podcast today. First time, and I can't wait to have you back, sir.
Thank you, Josh. It was kind of fun.
Hey, no problem at all. Well, next time we'll talk a little bit more sports. Hey, we might even get a little bit of fishing there as well.
There we go. All right.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you for joining us today, John. Again, you've been listening to another edition of the BIS podcast. We've been broadcasting live on the Marvin Network. For John Cox, I'm Josh Green saying until next time, so long and goodbye.